Lieutenant John Lester, the man who asked the question, is with us right now. John, welcome to the program. It's good to see you.
Oh, thank you, Stuart. Thank you for inviting me to the show this morning.
In hindsight, how do you feel about Hillary's response, "I never saw a marking of confidential or top secret," and the Washington Post's headline this morning, "The email scandal blown out of control"? What say you now?
Well, Stuart, I'm angry, and I would imagine that every veteran who stood in that stadium with me is angry as well. We were yet again lied to. And the interesting thing is that it's one thing to lie to the American public who, in some cases, probably doesn't understand the ramifications. But for myself and my fellow vets, it's deceitful and it's awful from our perspective,
now,
at least from my perspective.
We've had on this program the mother of a young Navy man who took a picture, a selfie, literally a selfie, whilst he was on board a nuclear submarine. He stored that picture in his PC. He then destroyed the PC. He didn't send the picture to anybody. He's in prison for a year. His mother says he did exactly what Hillary Clinton did. She's running for the presidency. He's in prison. I think that's what you're talking about, isn't it?
Oh, no. What he did was trivial compared to what Hillary did. And the fact that she destroyed 30,000 emails, what the content of those emails alone would probably be enough to hurt us. I think when she lies, our people die. She did this in Benghazi. I saw this in other instances. My last 2 years, I flew some very sensitive operations. I can't discuss them. I actually signed a statement that I wouldn't discuss these in the next 50 years to give you an idea how sensitive these things are. But you can see, and it doesn't take intent at the end of the day. It's her casual dissemination of our information that can be captured and used against us. Wars have been, major battles have been lost on less information than most likely she provided to her comrades and people that she communicated with.
John, just take me back a little. How were you recruited to appear in that Commander-in-Chief forum? And I take it that the question you had was pre-scripted. You knew what you were going to ask. And did you know that you were going to be one of the questioners?
No, that's a great question. I was sitting in my office, and my wife walked in and said she'd seen this online, and my wife's a very strong supporter of the military. And she said, would you like to ask a question? And I said, sure, why not? It's something you post online, never expecting to get selected. But the question that I presented to Secretary Clinton was essentially verbatim the question that we had submitted online, and apparently MSNBC really liked the question, and so I was very surprised that they called me up and allowed me to ask that.
What did you think? You gave no response. Your face showed no response to her reaction, where she was saying, "I never saw a header, I never saw a C classification." What was your response? Because I don't think we saw it all on camera.
Oh, I tried my best to maintain my composure, but I mean, you have to pardon me, Stuart, but 3 weeks earlier, and no disrespect to Director Comey, but he had stated to Congress that she clearly had transmitted messages with a C in parentheses, classified information. Yeah. And then she stands there and clearly says to myself and to every veteran there that she did not.
Well, you restrained yourself well, John Lester, and we're very glad that you appeared on our program this morning with a smile on your face. We appreciate that. John, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Stuart.
Okay.